Can you spot the difference? Hi everyone, it's Sherry. I hope that you are having a wonderful day. For me, it's the little things. Stay tuned. Welcome to my channel, friends. Thank you so much for being here. I know that you have viewing options and you're choosing to be here, and I appreciate it. If you're printing your own paper using digital downloads, the white paper that you start with when you're printing makes a big difference. The printer that you're using makes a big difference. But today, we're going to talk exclusively about the white paper. So let's flip to the overhead camera so that we can get started. So as most of you probably know, I do a lot of digital printing now, and I create some papers as well. And I like for my papers to be printed on the best possible paper. So I am using a paper from a company called Red River Paper. Now this video is in no way sponsored. Red River has no idea that I'm making this video. They have not asked me to make this video. I'm making it based on my experience with the paper. I really love the Red River papers because they give me this beautiful level of vibrancy and deep, rich color that I want. But there's one thing about the paper that I don't really like. It's a little expensive when it comes to using it for paper crafts, but for me to get the best possible print that I like to have, especially when I'm making kits or shipping papers, the Red River paper gives me the look that I like for you guys to receive from me. So I've been on the hunt for a less expensive alternative to the Red River paper, and I have tried a whole bunch of 12 by 12 white papers. I've been trying out other 12 by 12 white papers that other digital paper creators are using to see if I could find a suitable alternative. Now, in all fairness, if someone is using a paper that they like and that paper works for them, that's fine for them. And it is not my place to sit here and knock that person's choice of using that paper. So the comparison that I'm about to share with you, I am going to focus mostly on what I use, which is Red River. And I will not be naming other paper companies that I've tried, but I am going to show you papers that I have printed from 2 other paper companies so that I can show you what I found when I was doing my research on trying to find a suitable alternative to the more expensive Red River paper. So we're going to start with these 2 papers. This is Red River. This is another brand. Now, when I look at these 2 papers in person, I can immediately see the difference. I can see that this paper absorbed the ink and gave me the look that closely mimicked of what was on my screen. Now this one has a very faded look to it. The colors are not as rich. They are not as vibrant. This would definitely still work, but this one gives me the look that I want. It's much more defined. Everything is nice and crisp. This is a little bit faded. I don't know if you can see. Let's see if I line these up like that. I don't know if you can see the difference between these 2, but this is very rich. This is not. It's a very faded look. And that faded look works great for certain types of projects that we might be doing. But the reason why I'm able to get such rich, vibrant colors on the Red River is because it does have a coating on top, and it allows it to really absorb the ink and give you the result that you're looking for. So this is one 12 by 12 white from another company. This is Red River. The design of this paper here is beautiful. It's similar to one that you recently saw me use on a project. This is that same print on the Red River paper. You can clearly see the difference. The Red River paper is just so much more defined, so crisp, so high definition. This is suitable. I would craft with this. But knowing that this look is out there, this is always going to be the look that I want. Now, some of you might look at it and say, well, it's probably the lighting. So let's just move it over. And you can see that it's not the lighting. You can tell the intensity of the ink application on this paper versus this paper. You can just see the vibrancy between these items here. Everything with the Red River paper, much sharper, much crisper, more defined. So will I use these papers? Absolutely. I will use them. I will use them in my projects. I will use them to make cards. I will use them for various reasons. But when it comes to printing my digitals, I am going to stick with the Red River paper. I was really hoping to find a suitable alternative that was less expensive than the Red River paper, but I can't. There might be a paper out there that I didn't try that maybe I should try, but I tried about 7 different papers and all of them gave me this type of a look and not this look. All of my trials were printed on my Epson EcoTank 8550. So the foundation for my trials was equal across the board, same printer used to try all of these. And it really just came down to the paper type making all of the difference. And I think it's because of that special coating that Red River puts on their paper. It just sets it apart from everyone else. So some of you might leave a comment asking me to share the other brands with you so that you can stay away from them. That's not what this video is all about. This video really is about sharing with you my experiences and trying to find a suitable alternative. For some, this is a suitable alternative. So it would not be fair of me to come on and knock another company's paper, because it could be that a different printer gives a different look. I don't know, because I didn't try other printers that others might have. But as I said in the beginning, it does start with a good quality 12 by 12 white paper. Not saying that these are bad quality 12 by 12 whites, but what I am saying is that for me, when printing my 12 by 12 digitals, Red River paper is going to be my go-to. Even though it's more expensive than the other papers on the market, it is worth it for me to get a print that looks like this. Now for my 8.5 by 11 inch prints, I use Koala double-sided photo mat paper, and I also use the Red River 32-pound paper. Both of those gave me comparable results. So I'm okay mixing it up with Koala versus Red River, but for my 12 by 12s, it is going to be Red River for me. So when you get a digital print from me, you can expect it to have this level of vibrancy and detail. So thanks so much for being here, and thank you for giving me a moment of your time to share my journey of trying to find the perfect white paper to print my digitals. If you found this video helpful, I'd love it if you'd give me a thumbs up. And again, thank you for being here, and thank you for taking this paper journey with me. I truly appreciate it. Y'all, please be safe, be kind, and be the reason someone smiles today. Happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.